Okay, I'm just going to check how parallel these dovetails are. I made a couple of little anvils to help take that measurement. I'll just stone the surface a little bit just to get rid of any burrs on the edge. Okay, that's 92.26. 92.26. That's 92.51. So that's 0.25 difference, 0.25. So what I'll do is I'll indicate in the top surface parallel with the table on the shaping machine, and I'll indicate the dovetail to be minus half the difference, so minus 0.125, 0.125 millimeters. Okay, I'm just going to indicate in the top surface, so it's 0, plus 0.03. I'll set to 0 on this side, take it back. Okay, minus 0.03. So I'll just adjust the jack a little bit to try and take up that difference. Zero. Clamp it down a little bit. Okay. Well, it's minus 0.01. Plus 0.01. So I'll just try and clamp it down slightly. 0. Okay, that's pretty much indicated along the top. So I'll now go to the dovetail and indicate that in. Okay, we're set up to indicate on the dovetail. So we're set at 0. So that's 0.25. And I'm going to stand up at 0 at this end. Okay, so we're plus 0.1. Back to 0. So we're minus, almost minus 0.1. So 8.1, 0.13, near enough. and we're at 0. So that should be good. So I'll clamp the side back down again. It's moved slightly by 0.01. I think we'll just leave it where it is. So I'll indicate the top surface again just to check that it's still okay, and then we're ready to start machining the dovetails. Okay, I didn't have any suitable tooling to machine these dovetails, so I made a couple of small tools. Okay, we're just about ready to start machining. It's not ideal, we've got an extended tool length, but we're only taking light cuts. Normally this tool would be reversed the other way, so the tool would be at the back. The reason for that is when it takes a cut, any tool deflection will move away from the work. When it's at the front, any tool deflection will push it into the work. But because we're only taking light cuts, and I want to be able to see clearly what we're doing with the tool, I've decided to put it at the front of the tool holder. So the shaping machine takes a cut on the forward stroke, and on the return stroke the tool just drags on the surface, and as it drags it lifts. So there's provision in the what we call the clapper box, because it claps. On the return stroke the clapper box can lift and let the tool drag on the surface, and when it gets it back to the beginning of the stroke it will drop. But we have to make sure that when the clapper box lifts, the tool will actually clear the surface and not be pushed into the surface. So what we do is we set the clapper box at an angle which is greater than the 30 degrees that I've got the tool slide set at, and that ensures that as it on the return stroke, as it lifts, it will clear the surface. If I had it the other way, so that it was positioned, let's say in a positive direction, as the clapper box would lift, it would actually push the tool into the work, and that would be disastrous. So we're just clearing this block. We've got no clash points, so I think we can start machining. Okay, the battery on my camera went flat, so I lost some video. We're on the final cut of this dovetail, I think. We're 2/3 down. We've got a fairly good finish. I think it's a very good finish. So we'll just continue. Only taking a couple of thou at a time. Okay, we're getting ready to machine the other side of the dovetail. Just to illustrate what I was saying earlier about the position of this part of the tool slide, I've positioned it the opposite way to what it should be, and you can see that if I try on the retract stroke, as the clapper box lifts, you can see it interferes with the job, gets closer to the job. So therefore it's clearly set wrong. But if you position it the other way, so offset it slightly, okay, Okay, I'll bring the tool in close. Okay, the tool's touching there, and as it lifts it clears. Okay, we're ready for machining the other side. Just touch on. So a little bit more than expected, but never mind. Okay. I've decided just to take another finishing cut. The finish on this side is not as good as the finish on the other, so I'll take a lighter cut, again just a few thou per cut. That's much better. Okay, so we'll take two measurements again. Again, I'll stone the surface just to take off any rags on the edge of the dovetail. So that's 92.17. Whoa, that's 92.17. Spot on, that's amazing that. Didn't expect it to be as close as that. I'm very happy with that then. Okay, I've reassembled the cross slide and the table back on the tool and cutter grinder. I also machined and reground the dovetail on the table. I also machined or ground the gib and also did a little bit of scraping. So now the slide is nice and tight and free moving. If I try to put a little bit of force on the table, I'm getting about 0.01 of a millimetre movement. So that's perfectly acceptable to me. So to finish this project I need to make a belt guard and sort out a forward reverse switch for the motor. And that's my tool and cutter grinder ready to use. One thing I will do is I'll add some guards or covers to protect these slideways that are exposed both front and back. Following that I need to sort out some tooling. I've got a stack of end mills and various milling cutters that could do with a sharpen. Get them back into service